Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys? I hope doing fabulous. Yes. Well, before we get into this entertaining video, I would just like to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And what would you like to say with that, Lady Crone?
Baby Crone said it all.
Yes.
Subscribe, like us, and please leave a comment.
Yes. Sunflowers.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you on this Friday evening? Honestly, it is so dark. You would think it's 6 o'clock.
You would.
A.M. You know?
True.
Well, I hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving. I do. I hope you're still munching out on the leftovers. And if you didn't have no munch out on the leftovers, then maybe you went out to dinner. I don't know. Whatever. I just hope that you had a marvelous Thanksgiving, and whatever you have for dinner, enjoy and be blessed. Now, okay, what am I going to do? Okay, so I'm reading on Ellen DeGeneres. Now, this is what I know. First of all, what am I reading on? I want to know, is Ellen DeGeneres running?
Okay.
Is she running? Why? Because I've been following her for a while. I just haven't read on her because I have to let my insides feel like, yes.
True.
So some people I could just read on like that. And then there are other people, it's gotta, how you explain it, Baby Crone?
You gotta feel moved.
Gotta feel moved.
Yes.
I gotta have a mood with certain people. Mm-hmm. And with her, I feel a mood. Or some people I just read on all the time. Right. And I'd be like, no, I don't want, they'll go to, you know. Mm-hmm. But in this case, she is not a go-to. She is definitely tricky. That's what I get from her.
Okay.
Chameleon. Another word.
I like that.
Foxy. Even though she would prefer fox.
Right.
And I wonder, did she move? Did she not move? But did she go to England because of the president not being Kamala? I mean, she was here all the other years.
That's so true.
So now this time with the Diddy and all this, and with Twitch boss and the connection between them and Diddy and how she made that understatement about the smuggled colonies or whatever, you know what it means. Look, what I'm learning, they're all interconnected.
Yes.
To get up in the upper room, and I'm not talking about heaven, I'm talking about the upper room of man, where the elite of the elite dwells. Where the elite dwells. Because there is a platform over them. But this, to me, is where white and black Hollywood meets together. Politicians, businessmen, businesswomen.
All kinds.
All kinds, all over the world. It's like a vein. And I believe that you have to make a certain amount to get in.
Yes.
I believe it's dues that you pay. And I believe that there are mandatory meetings that you have to attend, maybe once a year or something. I believe like a grand party or something that they may get twice a year and you got to show up to one.
Yeah.
I think that you have to know the secret code and know that above all things, when trapped, silence, you could never tell. Even if you have to take an L.
Yeah, take that L.
The love. 6 feet under. You understand? Formaldehyde. The love, the L, in my opinion. And I feel as though that is where Beyonce is.
Yes.
That is where Jay-Z is. That is where so many of them are.
Yes.
the elite of the elite.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop Dogg,
Yes.
they
Oprah.
see Oprah, Gail,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Kim,
Okay.
the Kardashians, because Rob said that he believed that they put him as the sacrifice.
Mm.
So with Ellen, is this a run? Because I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
if not this year, next. If not within 5 years, this kingdom is coming down. All of it. All of it.
Yes.
It has to. For what do we call it?
Yes, for the new earth.
For the new earth.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go live and we're going to talk about the new earth.
Break it down.
We're going to break down the new earth. You call it new earth. This is what, let me go before I read on Ellen. Let me be clear so you can understand. Some people call the new earth the rapture. Right? Some people call the new earth when Christ come back to the earth, or when God or Elohim, not Elohim, when Yahweh or Hashem come back to redeem. Some people believe that it is the waking of the dead and the great separation. It's a whole lot of different beliefs as we go through the changing of an era, or the changing of, what's that word?
An age.
An age. We are changing of an age. And as we go through this age, because we're becoming, remember, we went through the age of industrialism, and look at us. So we're going up higher. Now man want more than just things. Man, especially in America, the United States, man is consumed with stuff. He doesn't even know what to do with stuff because he has so much of it. So we're going to a stage that we know now things don't fix the broken heart. Things don't stop us from not eating. As a matter of fact, we found the more we have, the more we want.
That's true.
And so therefore, we're looking for Yavana, a place of peace. And in order to get it, you have to go within. And there is a hunger and a thirst. And the reason why this is because we're going through another stage, another age, another challenge, another way. And many people will not get on here. Some people may not get on until 50 years from now.
Right.
We would have been more gone, but you'll get on. You know, in other words, you may not get there when I get there because the age lasts for at least 2,000 to 2,500 years. And Jesus was in the age of Pisces. So we're in the age of Aquarius. And they're calling it the new earth. Why? Because this is more of a 5D. It's more open mind. And this is what we're going to get into. Okay? And we're going to want you to call in, ask questions. If we can answer them, we'll ask them. Break down the astrology from her. And, you know, if you want to read, and I'm always ready to pick up the cards. So, but anyway, I'm just saying that's the elitist status that I'm talking about. That is the creme de la creme. That is what Vanilla Sky was all about. And he was a doctor trying to get in. Where you put your life, your life is under the business. In other words, this is a secret society. And if you have to spill, then you would rather give your life than to speak. But these things are coming down. I may not see them in my lifetime. These things took years to get there.
Yes.
Hundreds of years to get there. And they may take another 100 or 50 or 60 years to come down, because it's not going to take no 250 something years to get down. No. This is going to be a fast work.
Oh, yes.
And it's not like it's not going to be people that's still going to be up there, but the spotlight will be on them and that the world will be evolving to so mental, we'll be able to spot you.
Yes.
We'll be able, they're going to be people out there that's going to be able to see things like that. Raise your hand, baby Crone. People like her going to be able to read the stars. People like me going to be able to go, oh, I'm feeling something about, it's going to, not just me, the YouTube is filled with me's.
Yes.
That is happening. Mm-hmm. Brace yourself for the new age.
Yes.
Brace yourself for the new earth.
Ripple through.
We're rippling through right now. It's bumpy. It's a bumpy ride, and we're still going through the Father. Are we still in him?
No, we are not in him. Him is actually going to be entering into Gemini, which is another air sign which ties into Aquarius.
You're going to talk about that. Okay, she's going to get into it. Okay. So anyway, so this is where I believe Ellen DeGeneres. So if you have the money.
Oh, yes, she is an Aquarius.
She's an Aquarius. And so air.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the money to be able to just get up because you don't like this, that, or the other thing and go live in another country. And not only that, she colored her hair.
Oh.
I got a picture.
Okay.
I've been stewing on it.
Okay.
And she's colored hair. She looks good. I like her with dark hair. Unrecognizable if you didn't know what she looked like. Excuse me. This is one room that gets hot.
It does. It really does.
If you don't crack a window, you will melt in here. And so anyway, so what do you think?
Mm-hmm,
I forgot where I was. So.
Talking about how Ellen DeGeneres colored her hair recently.
She colored her hair, and it was a picture. I'll put it. It's not a great picture, but it's her. It's her and her wife. So you tell me.
Yeah.
She incognito, baby. So what I want to know, and these precious cards are mine. Ellen DeGeneres, is she hiding? Has she been lying? Has she been flying? Or what? What's my poem? Ellen DeGeneres. Air. We see Aquarius.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
We see Aquarius because it's an air.
Mm-hmm.
So we see air, Gemini, and Libra. But we see air. Yep. So that lets we know right now, and this is what I see. I see a child, like not a child, but what I see her as she's a grown woman. She's in her 60s, I believe. So not age, but I see somebody that's young mentally, that's going through something they never experienced.
Okay.
Inexperienced. Got all these ideas. She's just trying to escape. She doesn't even know where to swing. She doesn't even know. I don't know if you could see it. She doesn't even know where to swing. She's in learning. She's got a lot of thoughts. You see those birds? Mm-hmm. She's got a lot of chatter. She's got a lot of things going on in her head. It's cloudy. It's murky. And remember what I've said to you all. When we pressed, you pressed down on us hard enough with pain or suffering or anything that brings misery, the true you come out. And we see a sprinter.
Yes.
And let's see, will she come back? Now, she's in a country, and it looks like, well, she's in a country where they can get on her and ship her back.
Okay.
England.
Yes.
So, however, for this situation, why would they? Why would I bother to get her to come back to stand trial? Unless she caught in something. Okay, but it's easy for me to get away from that country than if I was in this country.
That's true.
And why would I force you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're already not in the country.
You're not in the country. You're no problem here.
Yeah.
You doing what you're doing. You helping our economy.
Mm-hmm.
So for to get you to come back, she would have to do something really bad. Yes. And I think a lot of them are leaving because they just don't even want their name mentioned.
I wouldn't want
and so name. Here I see, neither would I. So here I see a grown woman, I want you to understand, but in the mindset of a child with all of this going on, very disturbed, very disturbed. You see her ponytail was blowing in the back.
Yes.
Got a lot going on. She's even standing. It's like it's even showing her femininity.
Okay.
It's like you could see that it's showing her femininity, the side of her that is a woman, the side of her that does break, the side of her that knows what it's like to have a menses. You see that what is it? Testosterone and
estrogen.
You see the estrogen side of her. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Also around her, complex. She's in the shadows of her soul. This woman is stressed out with deep things. I don't even know. It just seems to me that this woman want to get away. She just want to get away from it all. Change my name, change my hair, change my looks. I don't want nobody to see where I am. Just not long ago, we heard her talking about how she wanted to do a show.
Yes.
Did she do it?
Let's see.
I think she did do it. Has it been on Netflix? If so, I haven't watched it. So I'm sure it did okay, but maybe it didn't do what she wanted to do. If she did it, I think she did. I'm not sure. So to the other side of her, oh my God, here it is again. This is stress. This is stress, as if it's like, even though she's gone from America, it just seems like something is forcing her to come back.
No.
Like it'll be forced. What is it?
She doesn't have a show out, but she does have a comedy special coming out on Netflix.
I must have saw the previews of it. When is it coming out?
I'll see if I can get that date.
So it's good because it's good.
Oh, it premiered on September 24th.
So it's
this
out.
year.
Because you said it well.
It said it will premiere later this year.
So whatever went on, it didn't do too much. We didn't hear much about it. At least I didn't. So, but I guess it did okay. So she did what she had to do. She's left. She's gone. But let's see if she stayed, because the cards are saying she's going to return. And when she returned, I'm not clear, but it looked like she's going to return because she's going to have to.
Okay.
This return here is the night. And this night is dashing towards. So if it's coming in, it's either coming in because it is forced to. I don't see that this is with the sword up, ready to defend, ready. So this is like a mission. This is like, I'm coming back because I have to. This doesn't seem like I'm coming back because I want to. Right. So she will be back, but it will be because she has to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Remember, you heard it from me. Over top of her head, friction. Her name is in everything. She's mixed up in some stuff, and she's not the only one. She's not the only one. We're not accusing anybody of anything, but we definitely see there is definitely confusion all around this.
Yes, definitely.
Woo,
confusion, friction.
Oh my God. And she just trying to keep everything at bay. She's trying to keep a lid on it. She's trying to keep it handling. This ain't nothing but swords and wands. This ain't nothing but fight mode. She just fighting. Go ahead, baby Crone. What you see?
Yes.
Darkness. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure out what could it mean possibly by having this masculine energy, because both fire and air is masculine. I mean, we know.
But out of the two, fire is way more masculine than air. And remember, her masculine energy is in her head.
Got you.
That 5 she's thinking about that. This is the things that she's going through. I told you, that's how I seen that, like that feminine energy. However, but in her head, it's like a war.
Got you.
In her head, between those two. You know, she's never been here before. You know, she's in a darkened place. She's in a sunken place.
Yep.
She's in a sunken place. And you see those duals B and J? That means, in this case, conflict.
Yes.
Opposites. Division.
Mhm.
There's darkness, but in the darkness, the truth is there. She will find it, but this is why a part of her is gone away. Now, below her, she's still fighting.
Yes.
I don't know if you could see them because of the lights,
Mhm.
but she's still fighting. But the base that she's just trying to keep it away. She'd have moved away. She's doing everything she can to keep the cameras and to keep it away from me. She's incognito.
Yes.
Okay? It's like, you know, when you color your hair or cut your hair or change your look, that means you don't want nobody to know who you are, what you are, where you at, and where you're going.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Am I right, baby Crone?
Yep. She wanted to get a whole new identity.
She said a whole new attitude. This woman is going through. Guys, this woman, I got to pull one more card. I was going to pick from the top.
Okay.
Upset. Her relationship is being affected.
I bet it would be.
Her relationship, this is upside down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So her relationship or the communication or something in her relationship is not good. It's not good. It's upside down, right? That's how I put it, right?
Yes, that's how it came out.
But I'll put it down like this. That's her relationship. It came out like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this came out like this. She's stressed. This woman is stressed. Believe me. And it's affecting her relationship. I think her relationship had problems. I had no idea, but this is what the cards show me. And I think their problem is communication.
Okay.
And this is very stressful and to her. So it's like if I'm stressed, then I'm going to stress you, not meaning to,
Mm-hmm.
because what's bothering me is going to show, right?
Yeah.
And I see that this woman is in a stressful, her marriage is taking stress. However, because it's upside down, that means that it needs healing. That means lack of communication, some kind of communication, or things are just not right. I'm not saying they're going to divorce. I don't see that yet, but I do see that there is stress in their relationship. And it has something to do with communication. Because if you see, you can see how they are communicating. Mm-hmm. You see the caduceus in there. Yes. So this has something to do with communication. So with their communication, it's got something to do with that. Communication. Ellen could be mean. She could be grumpy. Her girlfriend could be finicky. Her girl can be a nag. We don't know. I don't like calling women a nag. Her girlfriend could be finicky. Her girlfriend could be a Karen. Her wife could be a Karen. It could be, we don't know. But I do know that there is something going on in their relationship. And I do know Ellen is stressed and she's warring against herself. This war is within. And she's warring against the fire. And that fire is her creativity. That fire is her doing something. You know, I also pick up that she retired, felt like early, because she still had working years left in her. True. And I can say when you in your 60s, you know, I guess what I want to say is people in their 60s do still want to work and they still active and do everything like that.
Wow.
What?
She'll be 67 in
She's
January.
67?
She's 66.
Really?
Yes, and her birthday's in January.
She looks good.
Yes, she does.
See what I'm saying?
That's why I had to look it up.
I thought that she was like 60, 61, going on
exactly.
61 or something. She looks good.
Mm-hmm.
She looks good. But then there you go. She's been out there a long time.
Yeah.
So here we go, Ellen. Let's see what the cards have to say to you and about you. And what was the question I wanted to know in the beginning?
Well, is Ellen on the run?
Is Ellen on the run? Yes. Mm-hmm. Ellen is running from Ellen. Ellen is running from the drama. Ellen is running from Ellen. She done colored her hair. Ellen is running for her peace. Ellen is running because I don't want no more paparazzi. I want to be left alone. I want to feel normal. She's running because she need peace. She ain't got no peace. She's haunted. I wonder Twitch haunting her. Mm. If that's not a mysterious stuff, you tell me.
Exactly. Very suspicious.
Very suspicious. And maybe she knew something or maybe she didn't. But I can tell you this. Ellen is in a fight-flight mode,
Yeah, most
A,
definitely.
and B, she is struggling with sleepless nights. In other words, there are things weighing heavy on her mind. Let's see. The first card I get is a cat,
Oh, okay.
and that is what? Feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
I see a cat, and I see that she has a companion. It seems like her companion is lovable and cuddly, lovable. She's not alone in all this. So she has a cat. But cats, they could be a little skittish,
They can.
right? They could be secretive.
Yes.
So they can hold things and not be totally honest, Cats also can be very, very self-centered and very selfish. So we don't know. That could be Ellen or it could be her wife.
Yep.
But I see problems there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Broom. She trying to sweep something away. There's something she don't want hidden. There's something she don't want out. She don't want out. She do not want. I'm going to lay these cards the way they go. There is something she doesn't want out. She doesn't want it out, okay? Whatever it is, broom showed up. Sweep it away. Hidden. Put it somewhere, sweep. When you sweep, you get the dust and whatever. What do? You put it in the trash or put it in a bag, you tie it up and dump it, right?
Get rid of it.
You get rid of it, all right? So the next card, I feel as though she probably feel bad that she's been a fool. In other words, I think naive. Yeah. I'm thinking her innocence is naive. I think that Ellen got caught up. I'm not saying what she did wasn't right. Mm-hmm. I mean, was right. I'm saying I think sometimes we let fame, we let fortune, and it goes to our head and we get bigger than what we think we are. Mm-hmm. And we don't think we can fall because we're flying on cloud 29 and we think that we're above the rest. And sometimes we think we're better, right? And I think that that's what she's going through. And I think in that sense, this has been a journey for her. And I think that she's been a fool, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that.
Also, I see a snake. She feels betrayed. Oh. She feels like caught up in something that she didn't see coming. She feels deceived.
Okay.
Pick me out 3 good words because I can't see it from here.
Okay.
3 good words that would describe the situation.
Somebody being fake.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is a traitor.
Mm-hmm. And you see the war. This is what the fight is of something. Something happened. Sorry about that. And so here we see up on her head, we see a snake. And we see that there is a transformation and that there was a shedding of the cutting of her hair and all of that. We do see that. But we also know a snake is also a female. Mm-hmm. So it could be feminine energy. It could be your wife. I don't know. But I definitely see that snake as some feminine energy. Somebody is snake. It could be herself.
Yeah, it could be.
It could be her confronting herself, a part of the transformation, or it could have been she's been deceived by a female. Also beneath her, I see business. So we see that you could see that this is affecting her business. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Her business, how she make her money, that's being affected. That's showing up. Let me see. Is she having financial problems? Not problems, but should she be worried about her finances? The cards say, is she balanced?
Uh-huh.
If she lives, what's the right word? In her means, and stay balanced with her money, she'll be all right. But if she goes too far to the left, she's going to struggle. And maybe that's a part of the reason why she wanted to work too. Who knows? I mean, these movie stars live elaborate lifestyles.
They really do.
So we'll see. Here, I also see I see a baby, infancy. And to me, this is about their relationship. And I know that this doesn't feel anything. It just seemed to me that her wife may be feeling a little bit more vibrant, and maybe they just going through a stage in their relationship as growth. And maybe sometimes their relationship could be still in a baby phase where it haven't matured.
Okay.
Because I'm not seeing a baby. Even though baby Crone saw a baby, I didn't, right?
Right.
I don't. Unless it's a regret that we didn't have children, I just don't see that. What I do see is a stage in their relationship, immaturity.
Right.
Immaturity or lack of understanding. Does that make sense? Also, for the sleepless nights, for the Nine of Swords, I see, oh, what is that?
Deep waters.
Didn't I say it? How could that show up there? Baby Crone, pick me 3 words out of that one.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Deep waters.
Yes, which also goes very fitting for the high priestess that just happened to be on the other side.
Sweeping it away.
Yeah.
And I got to pull one for this too.
Okay, the unconscious.
There it is.
Ooh, repressed feelings.
That's, might as well just keep it there.
And urges.
That's the immature kid that has those thoughts of doing things, not thinking clearly.
Right.
And here and last, we have temperance. Mountain. She feel blocked. Trapped. This is what the whole reading based on.
Yeah.
Feeling deep in a dark place. I said she's in a sunken place, and the cards end with balancing her money so it could last, and she can't be frivolous, you know, and that could be a problem in their marriage too, you know. Maybe her spouse like to spend. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I don't want to say assuming because you know what they say about assume. But what I will say is I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay. And I definitely see blocks. I feel as though she's going through obstacles in her life. I think she's going through a lot. I really do. And my last thing, I want to shuffle for this.
Okay.
I want to know, does Ellen DeGeneres feel sorry for anything? For maybe the way she treated people?
That's a good question.
I want to know that. And I'll end it on that. I'll end it on that. Does she have any remorse?
That's good.
Is that good? No.
Oh.
Now, this card will tell me. Again, child.
Wow. She's just immature.
Just immaturity.
She came out as the page.
Came out as the baby.
The fool.
The fool. Immaturity. Her biggest problem is just not mature enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it happens.
Sometimes we just get stunted in life. Or we do things, like I said, sometimes power, money, too much, too fast, too soon. I don't know, trying to feed the beast. I just seemed like she's at a tower moment. And I feel as though, I mean, it would be weird if a baby come out somewhere
It really
and
would.
saying that Ellen DeGeneres is my
weird.
mom. But look, that would be weird. And I don't want to see that. That would be crazy. That would be, oh my God. This reading would go down in history, okay?
It would.
But I'm saying, again, I don't see that. What I do see is the foolish behavior.
Yes.
Not being sensible, not being educated enough. Did she go to college? Not being educated, being caught up in the world, you know, not showing restraints, just caught up caught up in the limelight, caught up, and I think she was a fool. And I feel as though this is why she is where she is. She said foolish things and she did foolish things.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time when she did them, those things was winked at. Now they're not winking at them. They are definitely trying to shoot it all down. Did she go to college?
Yes, briefly.
She didn't finish?
No, she did not finish.
Okay. So she, like me, went and didn't finish.
Yep, she majored in communications.
Okay. But she did not graduate.
No.
So we would say this is someone with a bit of education, but she has no degree, and she lived her life, and she knows what it's like to be on top, and she knows now what it's like to feel like on the bottom, because this woman is in a low place.
Yes.
And she's going through. And this run that she ran wasn't because of the president. That probably was the hump that broke the camel's back.
True.
But that wasn't the only reason. This woman was running because she needed free in her mind. She was about to snap. You know, sometimes you just got to get away from it all. Just can't take no more. And just have to go into hiding. And I do see her coming back, but it would be urgent. It would be a reason that she comes back here. And
yes,
let's see if she stay gone, because she's leaving for the president, so she shouldn't be back in 4 years.
I guess that is true.
So she come back anything besides then something brought her back.
Yes, did she take wife in?
Of course she did.
Okay.
Of course she did.
Okay. Well.
So did you enjoy? Do you have any questions?
No, that was very insightful. I enjoyed that.
So that's the end of this read. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. We got deep in Ellen DeGeneres'
Yes, I wasn't expecting this.
So let me just give you my final words. My final words, as far as I see, Ellen is in a dark place. This is what made her run. Ellen is dealing with her own thoughts, her own things. Ellen is dealing with Ellen. The good, the bad, the negative. She's in a bitter place right now. She doesn't seem like she's in a happy place at all. No, because her sword is up, and I don't think she's up there fencing because there's nobody there. I see billows of clouds around her, right? And like she's almost engulfed in them. And if you look at the clouds, it's like they're coming up from the earth instead of coming down. So that means she's in turmoil here on earth. Right? And you see how they are bellowing, but they on the bottom. Even though she's on the top of a hill, that's what it looks like. And you see the birds. So there's a lot of information that's coming in that this woman said, I had enough. And the only reason why she'll be back is because soon, and then 4 years, is because it's an urgent reason why she came back, or the Diddy cow brought her back. All right? So as I said, this woman is going through something. If you're talking about a relationship, I think they have issues. If you're talking about the finances, if she spend her money right and be balanced, she'll be okay. And is there anything else I missed out? She is having sleepless nights. This woman is struggling. She is struggling. Anytime you blonde and change your hair, I know Ellen all my life to be a blonde. And now she's like a redhead or something. It's a muggy picture. You tell me if you could see it. But nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really do. I learned so much about her. Ooh, I'm glad that I did a reading on her. Thank you, ancestors, for putting this on my heart. And with you, thank you for joining us for this read. And you know what we say? Sunflowers.